guys, it is Tristan with the Nerdettes Newsstand, and with what is happening on Monday, we need to talk about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. I also want to read you her latest Instagram post where she claims victim again. Yes, I am not kidding. After all of the new evidence that has come out, after everything that's been displayed for the public, she claims victim again. We're going to go through that, but first let's talk a little bit about what will be happening as of next week. Now, everybody knows the trial is set to begin on Monday. There are going to be a live broadcasting, and that is via Court TV. There will be plenty of us live streaming it. I know I am personally going to try to do so. I'm going to start on Monday, and if people are interested, I'm going to give it a day or two, and I will judge whether or not I want to continue the rest of the trial. But because I was supposed to be in a group and now I am on my own, I am going to see whether or not you guys are interested in something like that, right? So early Monday morning, I will have a live stream up. I will be taking a few breaks, and I will have like a be back soon kind of thing on there. And I also will be including stuff I normally do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that'll be a little break from that also. But it is going to be a Johnny filled week, so make sure you are subscribed and leave me a comment down below. But there will be also, like I said, a multitude of channels doing this. I know that Umbrella Guy will be, I believe so. I believe Raketa Law is also, Come Geek Some, and that group. So there will be plenty of availability, or you can simply watch it right off of Court TV if you don't want any commentary, which I totally understand. So let's talk about the reality of right now, and that is the fact that Amber is going offline. Yes, she is going offline. Shocker, nobody cares, but we got to take a look at her Instagram where she claims victim again, and she pretends like this entire situation is not the behest of her own doing. Yeah, I don't know how. Okay, let's get right into it. She says, I'm going offline for the next several weeks. As you may know, I'll be in Virginia, where I face my ex-husband, Johnny Depp, in court. Johnny is suing me. Don't forget that you're countersuing, but right, that wouldn't fit the narrative. Okay, Johnny is suing me for an op-ed I wrote in the Washington Post, in which I recounted my experience of violence and domestic abuse. By the way, this is going to be totally washed under when it comes to the YouTube algorithm. I never named him. Rather, I wrote about the price women pay for speaking out against men in power. Okay, sure, we believe you. I continue to pay that price, and hopefully when this case concludes, I can move on, and so can Johnny. I actually think that's fair. Hopefully they do move on into a better life, but I don't think it's going to go the way she has planned. I've always maintained a love for Johnny, and it brings me great pain to have a life out there in the details are to have to live out there in the details of our past together in front of the world at a time. I recognize the ongoing support I have been fortunate enough to receive throughout the years, and in these coming weeks, I will be leaning on it more than ever. With love, always, A. Again, nobody can reply to it except for who she wishes to, and this is easily dissectable as a way to not see what is being out there, what people are saying, what people are taking away from what happens at the trial. I actually do not blame her for not wanting to see it. Honestly, would you? After everything that she has done, people are going to, and I mean, they are absolutely going to be blasting her and the entirety of the situation. I have a feeling most of her stuff is going to rely upon people badmouth me, meaning we've already seen, if you've seen my video last week, her name selected YouTubers and Twitter personalities saying that they were fabricating a narrative against her. Really? Like, you cannot have an opinion and dissect the information that is given via court documents without fabricating a hoax, I kind of call bullshit on that. She even went far before that, trying to say that they were all bots until she realized, yeah, that wasn't going over for her well, and she dropped that one. But she did try to dox about 200 people off of Twitter. Yeah, not a very smart move. Just saying, you cannot silence your critics. You can't, no matter what. No matter if you are a huge celebrity like Johnny Depp, you cannot silence your critics. It looks really, really bad. It doesn't matter. Sorry, you lost that one. And she actually changed her wording on that when it came to it because she knew she had. Now, when it comes to the rest of this, I am curious to see how it plays out. I will tell you my thoughts honestly, like I did before the trial overseas. This is a jury trial. That is a huge deal. Not only is it a huge deal, but it could sway the decision one way or another. And I think that is why part of the narrative long ago, when Adam Waldman got taken off the case, was to push information in front of the public and let them decide themselves. And because he did so, he got removed from the case, which is fine. Johnny has a bunch of great lawyers now anyway, but with that information being out there for a long time, even though jurors are not supposed to know much about the case, there is going to be a public perception going in. Looking at it from a unbiased standpoint, which is completely impossible to do, but I'll try my best, I don't think Johnny has a lot to worry about in this case as compared to UK law. He was suing a newspaper previously, and the newspaper, to their knowledge, had thought that what they printed was true. Now, there is a huge difference and going straight to the source. And that's what I think he should have done originally. And that's what we're seeing done now. It is very smart. And I do think this will end a lot more positively than what we saw in UK. Honestly, I do. Now we'll have to wait and see how the court goes day by day. But as of right now, going into it, I'm all positivity. So let me know, of course, what you guys think about this. And if you are interested, we will be talking about this a bit tomorrow with a few people on my live stream. And of course, starting early Monday morning, this will be a big deal. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.